Hey everyone, it's a message. I'm at this park, so you needing to go out and ground in nature could be really significant. It's 5:43, so yeah, there's something about you needing to face the bullshit head on. So you could be trying to tiptoe around your emotions and you're not allowing yourself to fully feel your emotions. And this is leading to some blockages and you not being able to fully move forward from something. And you're repeating some negative cycles, some addictions. I heard addiction to food, addiction to finances, so reckless spending, addiction to procrastination, just any kind of addiction, really. You might need to learn how to process your emotions in sort of an unconventional way. Maybe certain things that work for other people aren't really working for you, and so you're kind of having to find a different way. So how I kind of learned to process my emotions, maybe you're taking things too literally. Maybe you're taking life a bit too seriously, and you need to sort of step out of the role that you've been given as this sort of abusive authority over your emotions. So for me, how I've learned to process my emotions is I allow myself to feel them, I allow myself to sit with them, and I allow them to flow through me. I typically feel it in my heart chakra, but I also have healthy resistance. So I find that whenever I just let my walls come down to my emotions, I end up in victim mentality, and I oftentimes hear people say, just let go, just, allow your emotions to, take over in a sense. But for me, if I allow my emotions to take over, they latch onto my heart. And so you could be dealing with something like that. So remember to have healthy resistance so that you don't get victim mentality when it comes to processing your emotions. But there's something about you needing a new perspective that kind of challenges tradition a little bit, or you needing to take a look at something that's challenging tradition and maybe change it a little bit. There's a bit of stubborn energy here when it comes to reckless behavior and sort of keeping this stagnant cycle going. So it's a cycle of emotional abuse. It's internalized emotional abuse from people and society, and it's sort of keeping you in this fatigued energy. But what you really need to do is look at the more positive aspect of things while still being real. So accept the fact that whatever situation that's causing these emotions sucks. Okay, take accountability though. Take accountability for your life and the fact that you are the only one who is going to allow yourself to move forward. So staying stuck in these very abusive, addictive patterns is doing absolutely nothing for you. And it's actually keeping this fatigue going. And you know this, and you're just not, you're choosing to stay in victim mentality. So there's this thing about sort of holding yourself accountable to what it is that you need to change, and allowing yourself to feel your emotions with that healthy resistance so you don't keep falling back in victim mentality, and simply forming new thought patterns and finding new habits to replace old addictive abusive ones. Because we have the Seven of Swords reversed and then the Star, so this is just about kind of coming clean and turning over a new leaf, just kind of admitting fault, admitting defeat to whatever situation it is that is not serving you, that's catering towards this victim mentality, this emotional abuse, these negative thought patterns, these addictions, and really doing what it is that you know you need to do to change them. I really think that's the message. Yeah, just kind of go full force into doing what you know you need to do to process your emotions in healthy ways, express yourself in healthy ways, and allow yourself to be seen, and release this reckless behavior. So yeah, you might need to amp up your protection around reckless people, people who influence these emotionally abusive patterns, these addictive patterns. Yeah, because right now you just kind of need a sort of backbone. You need to develop a backbone whenever it comes to whatever it is that's got you in these illusions, that you can't move past your emotions, that you can't just let your emotions flow through you, and process them in healthy ways and create new thought patterns and habits that support where you want to go. You just need more foresight. You need to think on it some more, and really figure it out. But don't go into hypervigilance. You know, once you figure it out, it's currently 5:50. So once you figure it out and you like really process it, and you engage your prefrontal cortex, you're allowed to move on. Don't keep yourself stuck. That could also be the pattern for somebody, is just kind of keeping yourself stuck in that mental loop. OCD could be really significant. I honestly want to make a video on how I overcame my OCD, because I had pure O and I almost did not make it through that. But we're here and we made it. So yeah. Yeah, I honestly might start doing personal readings, so let me know if you'd be interested. And yeah, you got this. You already know really what you need to do. You already know the next steps forward to get to where you need to go. It's an uphill battle, but you can do it. You can do it. The only one stopping you is you, buddy, brother, lovey. Okay? You can do it. Because things are looking up. Things are looking up, but you have to be the one to see that. You have to be the one to decide that things are looking up. Okay? I love you.